Yo, what's going on, yo? This is Vitamin the Governor, and this is Talking Rock. This is your one-stop shop for rock. And today I have a very, very special guest with me, none other than my man, Dash.
Dash, what's going on? Dash of Mastermind Rockers. Everything's good. Vitamin.
How's everything, man? How's everything going?
Good. Blessed. Can't complain.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you in this interview.
Word, man. Yo, so let's take it back from the beginning. Like, what neighborhood did you grow up in?
I grew up in Bedford-Stuyvesant, like Bedford and Flushing by Waterbob. When I learned how to rock out there with this guy called Bourdain, me and Manny was together like in 1978, 79. Like when we first started dancing, we started from over that area over there towards Bedford-Stuyvesant. That's like by Brooklyn, by Myrtle Avenue. From over there, they were dancing before I came over here. I came here like in 1980. I moved over in 1980 over here. From over there, they were had like rock style. They had these girls called Latina 500. They had a lot of dancers over there in that era.
Nice.
You know?
And like, describe how it was growing up in that time. Like how was the neighborhood?
The neighborhood was like one side was like a lot of Spanish, a lot of Jewish. It was a mixed neighborhood. You know, it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. I loved it. I still miss it to this day. You know, down there, everything changed so much, but it's like different. You can't even recognize it anymore.
Where?
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're actually Panamanian?
No, I'm black, man. International.
Really?
Yeah.
Where did I get that you were Panamanian?
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody calls me. They call me all different kind of names. You know, I accept what they call me, so it doesn't bother me anymore.
Okay, so
called
you're
black,
African American, black,
Jewish, and I'm international. I don't give a shit.
Word. Okay, cool.
Worldwide.
No, I asked that because like from what I've just been seeing, it looks like in rocking, it was very more prominent in the Hispanic Latino community. Wow. So when I first saw you stood out to me because you were another, dark-skinned brother like myself rocking. Yeah. And I don't really see that much. I didn't really see anyone else. Like, how did you first come into contact with rocking? Like, what got you into it in the first place?
First, I was hanging up with my Manny and his brothers, Popeye and Remo, and these guys. They came from the area that they danced. They do graffiti in the area. You know, they were dancing before we even know how to dance. You know, we hung out by Myrtle Avenue, by Franklin. They had a called Rock. They rock with style, Incredible Rockers. They had a lot of dance from Fort Greene. They were all from the area, Knickerbocker. You know, I don't know too much about Knickerbocker area, but they were dancing the same kind of similar style the way they dancing today, back in that era. You know, I remember watching these guys dancing. You know, I was like mostly like a little freestyling. You know.
How old were you at that time?
It's like fucking 16, I don't know, 15, 16.
15, 16.
Guy, I'm 55 years old now.
Yeah.
So it's like many years gone by, you know. So
Mid-teenagers.
it was a blessing. I seen these girls, they were dancing hustle. They were dancing like in Pratt, that's like College Pratt. So like little block parties there, house parties in Marcy Projects, house parties in Fort Greene, Paragon. You know, we went all over. You know, it was good. It was good in that era.
So, like, what exactly did you see that got you into it? That you saw, you said, I need to start doing that.
We seen guys like, in house parties, like hitting niggas with the tables, the chairs, and they dancing, but they're not touching nobody. They dancing with a nice style. You know, I liked it. You know, I remember watching it when I came over here. Like it was, I think, in the early '80s. And this guy called Mickey named Law. This guy, he was like a down to rock. They were from like the Lynch Boys. They were rocking. They were doing the same style. Like when I came over here, like I was going to automotive over here across the street.
Oh, you went to automotive high school?
Yeah, right. I'll play hooky. I was always in the handball court. So it didn't matter to me. It was me and my brother, me and my brother, man. Me and Manny was always together. When you find Manny, you find me together. So we started learning basically from that era, you know. I went to Mickey. Mickey showed me how to do the first jerk rock in the beginning. He showed me how to do the 1, 2, 3, how to up rock, like the basic steps. From there, I took it to another level. I started going to parties, clubs, started dancing all over, you know. So moving over here, we went to a guy called Renee. I went to a guy Papito, Fano, these guys. We met them over here in Cooper. We started Mastermind Rockers from Grover, Cleveland. They brought it over here. From there, we took off.
Nice. So you and Manny, which I've met before.
Yeah,
that was kind of like your little clique, and then you guys eventually met up with Fano.
We met Mickey. We met this guy called Man3. He was like one of the guys. He was one of the president and the crew.
Okay.
Majority of the guys became from Mastermind in the beginning. They came from the projects. We started from the projects. You know, we gathered from Grover, Cleveland. You know, we started going like from here to the south side. We started going all over. We started having crews from the south side, a crew from Chocoloco. They had a crew from over there by the south side. We rocked against them. We were OC these guys, but then they came Masterminds too. You know. We were young guys and we were having fun dancing, bullshitting, goofing off. You know, it was a good era in that time, you know.
And at the height of, in that era, when you guys, I guess, formed Mastermind,
yeah,
I would say.
It was Mastermind.
What was the roster? Like, name the whole crew at that time.
I couldn't. There was so many
I mean,
guys.
the ones that you can remember.
Okay, I remember Manny Montanez was Man 3. Manny Montanez. He was one of the Perez. You know, E.G. was one of the guys that hanged out with man. He's one of another Perez that he was always dancing with us. You got little brother Sammy. You got Spin. You guys Rush. We call Rush Lightfoot. He was like Louis. I had another guy called Louis called Smurf. We had a lot of members. We had Pito, his brother Sec. We had a lot of members. They couldn't dance. They were part of the crew. You couldn't dance. We had Mark, Big Tall Mark. We got Kason. We had a lot of members in the crew.
Nice.
Marissa, one of the first female rockers with us. Rafaela too was with us. The girls that danced with us. We had a crew from the Queens. They were floor breaking with 88 and these guys. They were bad on the floor. You know, they were doing the floor breaking shit. We was going to USA in Queens to the skating rink. Over there we got together with Dynamic Rockers. They were dancing against us too. We danced with them or something. We got with someone in Queens. You know, it was a lot of crews, a lot of guys dancing.
Nice,
it's a big era.
And at that time, like, what were some of the other crews that you guys were battling? How were you battling? Were you battling them? Would you meet up at schools? Would you meet up at parks?
We danced in the New Eastern against guys called Cribble Rockers. They were from, I think, Bushwick. We danced against Down to Rock. They were from Lynch Boys. We danced against a lot of clubs. We danced in Martinsburg. We danced in the South Side. We danced in the other side. It was like a big factory there. This guy called Manny's. This big Spanish guy's a DJ. We used to go all over. We used to go with dancing. We're trying to see, we mastermind, we never stood like in the project. We went all over. We went to the South Side. We used to go to Queens, to USA skating rink. We used to go to Fort Hamilton skating rink, dance with our colors on, skating. We used to go speed skating. Dr. Love, he was one of the good dancers too. May he rest in peace. A lot of guys, man, a lot of guys.
Nice.
A lot of guys, you know. Everyone like.
And at that time,
it was so big, man. I can't even name everybody at the same time.
And at that time, besides your crew, like, what were some of the other dancers that you saw that were nice?
We've seen Dynasty Rockers. We've seen them in over in McCarran Park like one day. Some chick was dancing rocking against my boy Manny. We heard about those guys from where they from? They're from Knickerbocker. Break Easy, those guys. You know, a lot of those guys. We went to a couple of times. Went to hooky parties, dancing with a couple of guys from the hooky parties. You know, but not like as in the whole crew against each other. We did like that, like in Trinity Church. That's a church by the South Side. We was rocking against crews in there. There's a lot of crews in there dancing.
Talk about that church, man. What was that church about?
It was a nice church, you know. I don't know. I was always getting fucking wasted, so I was always half the time stoned out of my head. It was a good era. You know, go get fucked up, you know, hang out with the guys, and dance and have a good time, you know. Me and Manny, you know, no matter you see Manny, you see me. We're band dance always together. No matter where we go to. We were the partners with each other.
Nice.
You know, when I go, he goes. If I don't go, if you don't go, I ain't going there. You know, I'll be like, fuck it.
Nice. And did you ever, like, when you were rocking, and did you ever go to different boroughs, like Manhattan, Harlem, Bronx, Queens?
I never rocked in the Bronx.
Okay.
I know, but I went there one time to a party, like after a couple of years ago. But I went to a party in the Bronx. You know, that's how they were doing the floor breaking. I was not too good at floor dancing, but I never do the breaks, do the steps. Besides that,
nice.
Guys who actually in the crew, Mastermind had a crew that they loaf, they hustle, either they break dance or they hang out with us. You know, that's why it was the crew. The crew was the guys that hang out. They uprock. Rocks we rock. You know, Papa's the guys were popping. Mark was bad. Manuel Macho was bad. K-San was bad. They were bad Papas. There was Angel from us. You know, guys like Woody Rios that just hung out with the crew. Yeah, we had a big crew in that era. If you couldn't dance, I'd be like, fuck, you're still part of the crew, you know.
Yeah.
If you couldn't dance, I
just
wouldn't bar you like
that.
Yeah,
just a homeboy.
No, I wouldn't bar you. No. We had a good unity, a good foundation at that time. You know, and at that time, you know, I consider ourselves like one of the best dancers, because everybody had their own different style. That's what come with Mastermind, because Mastermind was everybody had their own unique style. So that's what I said. Mastermind. Yes. We all had the same jerks, the same breath. Everybody had some different, unique, and they want to do the weight.
One thing I noticed about your style is like you kind of have this kind of bouncy style. How did you develop that style of your jerks?
I was mostly in the beginning. I was into gymnastics. I was like doing flips, all that kind of shit. You know, I used to come out, do like a backhand spring to a suicide dive to a bridge, and then I do the full break. And I started uprocking from there. That was my first time dancing like that. You know. They were like, this ain't the gym, you know, they seen us dancing. They were like, now see guys doing flips, all kind of shit that we were doing. And that's just not the gym room, whatever. So it's all good, man, you know. My mostly, I was at the gym a lot. My shit was the gymnastics. That kept me flexible, kept me dancing, kept me active. You know, it was a blessing, man. I can't complain. I was like never souped up, like niggas, oh, you're souped up, better. I ain't better than nobody, you know. We'll dance, like, respect to everybody that dances, you know. There was guys that were better than me, so, you know, I give them respect to them.
Nice.
You see that we were the toy dancers. That's bullshit. That's a lot of good dancers in that crew.
Word. And at that era, what were some of the records? Like, what were your favorite records to dance?
My record was the Mexican. That record I used to rock That was that record that was just begun. Sex Machine was another favorite. The Apache was around. Apache was like the whole crew record that we got together. No, we were not really doing routines. Routine was like, you know, some guys did it, some guys didn't do it. Like I was not the routine type of person that danced. You know, me and Manny was always dancing together. We rocking at somebody's solo, whatever. It was all good in that era.
Nice. So your favorite track at that time was
my
like
track
the Mexican?
was Just Begun. The Mexican was my favorite record in that era. And I said, back to that song, always get down and start burning niggas in that song, you know? That's my shit, kid. I get open with that song.
Yeah, that song is fire, man.
Yo.
I remember me personally, like
Yeah.
when I first kind of got into dance,
Yeah.
you know, the internet didn't develop yet. It was like very, like I'm talking about me, like it was like very coming out early. So I remember watching some B-boy clips and hearing the song The Mexican, and this shit was fire,
That's
like
the song,
hearing
kid.
it.
Yeah, that's a song.
And I didn't know the name of the song because, you know, I didn't know the name of the song, the artist for years. But I would always be like, yo, I like that song. And it took me a couple of years to find the name of the song.
That's Mexican.
And shit like, but that song's official.
Yeah.
All right, yo, so I'm gonna switch gears for a quick second, man. A couple years back, I think it was the 2000, maybe 12 or 13 Mastermind anniversary. You know, everyone's in there, we chilling, and we sitting back, and the battle's about to start, and they say, all right, next battle, we're gonna have Be On Point and Dash.
Oh yeah,
everyone looked like Dash.
Yeah.
Dash is in the battle. Talk to me about that, man.
I was tired, man. Yeah, I came from work.
What made you even sign up? Like, what made you get in the battle, man?
I was just fucking having a couple of beers, having fun, goofing off with it. You know, but I didn't know that you can't dance the whole record. I can only dance. I can do like 5-10 minutes. That's about it. You know, so you're gonna dance the whole record. I said, what? The whole record? What are you kidding me?
Okay. So
I'm running out of gas over here, man.
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep it real, man. That was a big moment because it was two generations.
Yeah.
And also, I always remember when it came time to do the jerks, when it went bam. I don't know what song it was, but when you both started jerking, everyone went crazy in there because it was like Dash,
that's my man. That's my man, Beacon.
Yeah, that's
my dude, man. That's my dude.
So you just was like, you know what? I had a couple of beers. I'm feeling good. Let me get in this.
Just have fun. I do it to have fun. You know, I don't go take to embarrass and to diss anybody. You know, and that was like, you know, that guys they dance and they touch rock and they hit it. You know, I don't like that touch rock and shit. You know, we think about distance. That way there be no fights with nobody. Everybody dancing respectfully. You got guys that jerking and don't know what they're doing, but that's the way everybody dance. So I can't knock nobody the way they dance, you know?
Yeah.
I can't say what they're doing, but that's the way they dance in that era, you know? Like us, we rock. When we rock, we're rocking up to top to the bottom. We do like the full jerk rocking. You know, we like half a jerk, whatever you consider it, you know?
Yeah.
But in that time, but the part about us, we dance with the beat of the music that makes music better. Not that offbeat shit. I mean, what are you doing, my man? You know, you do the beat.
So talk about that. Like, from your era to what you see now, what are the big differences that you see?
Okay,
talk about your era first.
In my era, in that era with dancing, everybody was jerking like rockers, rock style. They always had styles with the beat of the music, you know. That made them good dancing. You know, in that era, everybody's going with tun tun ta, with the beat, tun tun ta, you know, with the beat. Of the music, with the rhythm of the music, which makes you look good dancing. And you got guys who dancing now in this era, some guys they dancing, like they dancing now to any kind of record. I'm like, but that's how everybody changed, you know, the era changed. I'm like, how you gonna dance to this song? Like, I don't know, I can't. Some you guys dance, so I can't even dance to it. But I just fall back and just watch everybody having a good time, you know. Like, for example, like the way the guys are dancing now, everybody dancing to the similar of one person's style of dancing, you know. The way you dance is you dance the way you feel comfortable dancing, you know. Okay, he dances the way he dances, I dance the way I dances. You know, I don't have to always copy your steps to know how you dance. You know, you invent your own steps too as learning how to dance the same way. You put your own style into the way you're dancing. But everybody doing the same kind of dance, the same kind of jerk. And this is a routine, I understand that. Individually, you say, God damn, you got the same style this guy got. Everybody doing the same style, you know. Mastermind Rockers, we did our own kind of style. I don't give a fuck you go toy or you suck or I suck, whatever. We dance to have fun. We were dancing. Eventually, your style gets better. I'm dancing, so it didn't matter to me if you could dance, can't dance. I didn't care.
Nice. I
dance to have fun. I don't give a shit. You like me, don't like me, that's upon you, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
And at that time, like, did you guys think of the dance in segments like jerk, burn, freestyle, or you just was